Alright, today we're doing a nice tri-tip, or a couple of tri-tips. These are really nice tri-tips. They have a lot of nice marbling in them. It's nice prime beef. I'm going to keep the rub real simple today. We're going to do some black pepper, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. It's about 2 tablespoons. And because this doesn't go on the smoker for very long, I want to get a little bit more smoke on it, so I'm going to do some smoked salt. This is alder smoked salt, about half the amount of black pepper. And then just to add a little bit more flavor, I'm going to be using this Cattlemen's Grill Ranchero seasoning, or rub. And about the same as the salt, so about 1 tablespoon of that. Mix that up really good. And then all we're going to do with the meat is we're just going to hit it with a little bit of olive oil. And then we'll rub it down real nice. And the same thing on this side. And you want to get plenty of rub on there. Just, it's a big chunk of steak, think of it that way. And you want that to get all the way through. Good even coverage. Okay, now we're just going to leave this out on the counter, let it come up a little bit in temperature while we get our grill ready. And today we're going to be cooking on the Weber Kettle, using a barbecue vortex for offset cooking. And join us in just a bit. Alright, we're out here at the Weber Kettle. I just want to show you a couple things as we're kind of getting this set up and what we're going to do. So I've got, first of all, some mesquite charcoal. This is good lump charcoal, 100% mesquite wood. And it's burning in our chimney here. I've got the barbecue dragon going, which is really nice, helps you get your charcoal up and running faster. So what we're using here today, and for now I'm just going to set this aside. We're going to be cooking indirect with a barbecue vortex. It's just a nice little cone that helps you sort of separate where the charcoal is going. For this one, I'm putting it upside down and to one side. I'm going to put these bigger lumps down in the bottom, just so we have a consistent base. I might leave this guy out. That's a pretty big chunk. And then we'll go ahead and empty the rest of our chimney. Right on in. And I'll go ahead and put this one back in now. So that'll give us a nice indirect cook. We'll get rolling here and then we'll check back. Alright, we're out here at the grill. Again, we got that charcoal off to one side, indirect. Basically, I'm not that worried about the grill temperature when I do tri-tip. Obviously, I do like it to be somewhere between 235, 275, but anywhere in there I'm okay. Really all I did is just close down the dampers until the temperature started to go back down. Once it started to go back down, that's when you sort of have control of it. I find that just about a 1/4 inch open on the top vent, and again I just sort of have that marking down here. It's about a 1/4 inch open on the bottom vents as well. Is a good temperature to really hover in that 250 to 275 range. As long as it started to go back down, we're okay to get our meat put on. So we're just going to throw, if you want to come and get in on this, we're going to just throw our tri-tips. Let's do it about like that and like that. Just give them a little bit of room to breathe and just keep them away from the charcoal itself. Okay, and then this is the bigger of the two, so I'm just going to stick the probe right in kind of the meatiest part of that. I got a meat probe in it and we can watch it now on the temperature. Close up the grill, let the meat go, and we'll check back probably in about 35 to 40 minutes. It'll be at the temperature we want internally. So, okay, we've got our tri-tip up to 130 degrees. So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to do a reverse sear on them. We'll pull out our probes, and then we'll just pull them right over and throw them right directly on the coals. We'll basically finish them off here. We'll give them a couple minutes each side and just kind of flip them back and forth a few times to make sure we get really good sear on them. And that'll be it. They'll be finished. So we're really looking to finish it about 130 degrees. So I went a little bit high before throwing them on here, but that's okay. So we'll probably finish about 130 to 132. I'm keeping the Barbecue Dragon fan pointed down in there just to make sure our coals get and stay nice and hot. Because I was a little bit high when I did finally come out to put them on the sear, I just want to make sure that the sear is nice and hot. We've got two beautiful tri-tips here. We put them in on the Weber kettle, and we had the Weber kettle huddling right around 275 degrees. We cooked them until they hit an internal temperature of 130, and then we seared them off really high and really fast. We've let them rest now for about 20 minutes. We're ready to cut into them. Just as a reminder, our rub on this was nice and simple. Some salt and pepper and some Cattlemen's Ranchero. That's all we did on here, so let's just go ahead and cut right in. Look at that beauty. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but man, it's just the perfect color of pink. Slice it nice and thin. And that is just so tender. Wow, amazing. There you go, smoked tri-tip.